Hey everyone, I am now live. Just give me a sec. I'm just connecting my Kick chat to my stream. We'll start painting in shortly. So this is pretty much a random stream, okay? Success. So should I be connected to Kick? Yes, I should be connected. And it should say something, right? I don't know. And it should say something. Alright, I guess I am connected to Kick. Anyways, let's just start the stream. I am going to be multi-streaming. Let's play some music, shall we? Um, uh, okay, I should be set up. Where's my phone? There it is. Man, has it been a week? It's been there has been a lot of ups and downs with my life recently. More so ups and downs, really. I think I kind of overstress myself with nothing sometimes. Um, when a client doesn't reply, I'm like, oh my god, the end of the world kind of shit, right? But today we'll just be, relaxing for a bit and draw this fan art of Cosmic Princess Kaguya Yachio. I just finished watching it. It was okay. It was great, actually. I rate the movie around a 7.5 out of maybe an 8. I'll say 7.5 is fair. It's just not my type of genre, to be honest with you. But in terms of like movie quality, it was really good. Hey there, bro. What's up, man? Just talking about Cosmic Princess Kaguya. I just recently watched it, and yeah, it was good. I'm your first viewer here, perhaps. Yeah, you are. I just started the stream like 5 minutes ago. Anyway, I'll give it a few minutes. People will come in as usual. I won't be doing manga stuff right now though. This is a random stream. Really, I'm not supposed to stream today, but I thought, what the hell, right? I'll just stream randomly. So tomorrow, because this painting is just like my relaxing painting kind of thing. It's no pressure at all. Kind of these. Oh shit! Sorry. Wait, I dropped my remote. And I wanted to do something really cool. And I thought, who should I draw? And then I found this character. I found this character on Pinterest, and I figured that she was from a movie. And then I watched that movie. I just finished it like 10 minutes ago, and yeah, it was good. It was good. I just like her design, and I have a thing for kimonos, right? I thought I just stream the rendering process of this, and this is also going to be part of the video um, when I'm drawing hands, so it's gonna be part of that. I think, yeah. Wait, you move over there. Where are my layers? Hmm. Okay, let's start with a darker blue. Right, that looks to be a good start. Let's see if the shadow works. redder. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. Okay, let's stick with that. Really red. Okay, we'll start with that. Then for the shadow, whoops, wrong layer again. I keep doing that, painting in the wrong layer. Does that look good as a shadow? Maybe thicker, darker. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, let's just carve away. So this is how I render stuff. I think a lot of you guys have already seen how I render my paintings. Is I just put everything in shadow and then I just chip away the light. Start with this. I'm gonna start with her hair for once. 'Cause I always start with Should I do cell shading with this? And this would look nice cell shaded. I'll do half and a half. Yeah, we'll do half and half. I'm gonna cell shade most of her, um, except for the skin. Yeah. I'm not really good at cell shading. It looks like an easier medium, but it's harder than it looks. Okay. Hmm. Problem there. Wait. That looks okay, I guess. I don't know. But I just stick to my guns instead of trying this cell shading stuff out. Turn off the textures. It's kind of turning me off. Putting me off. I mean, jeez. Sounds so bad. 44, 33. Let's stick with this. I think I'm gonna I'll stick with cell shading. It's okay. If it doesn't work, I can always redo everything. Not a problem. I used to be really good at cell shading, because before I became a mangaka, I used to do characters in Adobe Illustrator, and over there you can only do cell shaded characters because it's vector based and it's difficult to blend stuff. Because I haven't flexed that muscle for a while, and it's the skill is kind of rotting on me. That's not too bad. Could be better. Mm, looks really dirty. I don't know. There's something that doesn't scream high quality about it. It looks good from a distance, which is what's important, I think. But up close, it looks terrible. Hmm. Could be worse, could be better. Kind of hungry. Could have eaten before I went to I went live. I had some chips. Kind of miss my wife though, because she cooks a mean um adobo Adobo is like a Filipino food thing. Kind of miss her adobo. Not a euphemism. I'm still thinking if I should do my normal stuff than this cell shading, but I'm kind of enjoying the cell shaded stuff. This type of rendering, kind of relaxing, low stress. I don't have to worry about the different um, striations for the hair or strands of the hair. Hey man, the Rare Candy Show. Hey, that's a nice name. Welcome to the stream though. You're new, yeah. I don't recognize you. Welcome, welcome. What is up? Hmm, looks okay. It could be better. What do you guys think? I'm not quite sure about this cell shading. I draw too. What do you like to draw? Just anime stuff, you know. Um, Anime girls, anime guys, whatever. Anything to do with anime. This is Cosmic Princess Kaguya, a show called that. And I recently finished it. I thought I'd do a fan art. I was actually struggling because I knew I wanted to draw today, but I didn't know who to draw. I didn't want to draw another painting of my OC. So I wanted to draw fan art. And I was looking through Pinterest and I found this character. I didn't know who it was at first. Then I figured, okay, let's do her. I got kind of have a thing with kimonos, and okay, I really like her design, so I thought, okay, well, let's watch the movie where she's from, and it was really good. It's really good. I enjoyed it. Not my thing, but regardless, you know, from a layman's perspective, it was a 7 out of 10, 7.5, maybe, maybe a bit higher. I'm not quite sure yet. I need some time to think. What would my rating be of Cosmic Princess Kaguya? But I love the twist at the end. If you guys haven't seen it, would I recommend it? Yeah, you know, it's for casual fan. I'm just a casual anime watcher, really. I used to be obsessed with anime when back in the 90s, and life just kind of catch up. I'm still obsessed with it, but not in the same level. There's too many animes, you know what I mean? If I say, "Oh, I haven't watched your show," then people will call me, "Oh, you must be a casual." I'm gonna go, "Yeah, in fact, I am a casual." I haven't wanted to, huh? What was that? What wanted? Any manga does Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh count? Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh does count as a anime, of course. The Japanese brands. If you're new here, I also do manga. I have my own series. And actually, I'm a full-time mangaka. Just throwing that out there. Oh, watched. I haven't watched any manga. Okay. Well, you know, manga is anime in book form. I'm becoming that actually guy, right? Actually, manga is but yeah, no, they do count, man. I'm pretty sure Pokemon is like a really popular series in the West. I didn't really get in. I did get into Pokemon when I was young, but I just again like like anything, kind of just lost touch. There's been too many stuff. It's just hard to catch up. It's hard to keep up. I mean, it's hard to keep up. Oh, my nose kind of itches. That kind of looks good. I'm still cell shading. I don't normally do this kind of art style, but I thought the character kind of deserved to be cell shaded. She's really well designed. It looks really anime-ish. Normally I would blend the colors, right, like this, and then I'll do something like that, and just do that all around. It'll get a different art style. Jingo, how do you know the human body? How do I know the human body? I don't really know. I just studied it. I kind of just draw a lot. I've been drawing for probably 20 years now. Like, a little less than 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. Yeah. Yeah. I'm 34. I've been drawing for like forever. So back in the day, I when I started out, I would just draw what I saw. Right, I would copy. There were these trading cards back in my school. They were like bootleg trading cards. Right, they're not the kind of trading cards you see today. They're really expensive. But yeah, there were trading cards you could buy in my school, and I would just either copy or trace whatever it was that was drawn there, and I just kind of got used to that. I guess that's my first um exposure to drawing anime was through trading cards. I really love the artwork with those cards, and when you're tracing or when you're copying something, trace or copy. I'm kind of just using that interchangeably. You kind of know, you kind of get, as long as you're paying attention, right? I mean, you don't just copy for copying sake. Just copy out. That's it. You don't think about it. Just also copy with the intention to understand what exactly it is that you're, um, copying. So when I draw Goku's bicep, for example, okay, so this must be what the bicep looks like, and then I just replicate that in my next drawing. When I draw his hair, which is not a good reference for realistic hair because Dragon Ball is not really realistic, but you kind of get a sense of, okay, this must be how you draw hair in anime, and then you watch another anime and, oh, okay, it's just spiky, pointy stuff in your head. I remember that's how I learned. But in my later years, when I took art seriously, I I didn't really study anatomy, but I just learned how to break down the human body in simple shape. But I never really got any formal anatomy, study. So when you see my tutorial, I'm not really, I don't really teach art in that way. When you must do fun. It's I do advocate for the fundamentals all the time, but when you're trying to make it complicated by saying you should learn anatomy, which you should, but for some people that could be very overwhelming. And I would be a hypocrite if I say I know how the anatomy works because I studied it. Um, so instead I would just teach you how to break down the human body in simple shapes. Instead of learning anatomy, maybe that could be a fun way to learn, and then you can learn anatomy a little later because it's overwhelming, especially for beginners. Um, those kind of things can be overwhelming. Hmm. Also, by the way, the show that I'm drawing right now, um, it's a really good show when you're trying to study characters. Because that was one of the plus of the show. By the way, really cool characters, and the way um, they introduce them and their interplay with each other. Is writing my characters on a tablet easier than using paper and pencil? I wouldn't say it's easier. It's just about the same. But if you're gonna start drawing, I would always recommend you to just draw in a pen with a pencil or and a paper, right? And you can do it on a tablet, but I would only recommend people to buy a tablet if this is like their profession, right? They're getting paid to do it. But to your question though, is it easier? I wouldn't say easier. It's pretty much the same. The um, the fundamentals is the same. The Everything you've learned in pen and paper is transferable to digital. The only really real obstacle when you want to go digital is the technical part of the software you're using. But when you're drawing, when you get that down and you're just drawing, it's pretty much the same. Shading is hard. Okay. Here's my tip when you're shading. Um, think of it as if you're splashing the character with a bucket of water, and whatever it is that the water hits, that's going to be the light. Okay, so I'm kind of imagining that I'm splashing her right now with water, and where she gets hit by the water, that's where I'll light her up. Anything isn't hard if you know what you're doing. Anything isn't hard if you know what you're doing. Really, obviously you struggle if you don't know what shading is, which is an issue for me back then. Yeah. Well, I guess it's still a little bit of an issue for me right now. There are some things that I can't seem to grasp yet. Okay. But you learn little by little. You just do one thing at a time. Like there are some lighting situations where really, I don't really know how to shade. For example, um, a campfire. I'm not quite sure how to shade that. I probably should study that, right? Campfire lighting. We'll carve out this darker part of her skin later. More focused on the dress right now, which is looking good actually. I like it. move on to the other side. So when I'm shading, I'm kind of just carving the dark shadows, and adding light to. I'm not actually adding light to this. Uh, Everything is in shadow, so that's the local color. Okay, so the local color is the color of the object without any light or shadow. Jingo, hey man, the RVX. So yeah, the local color is the color of the object without any light and shadow. And what I do, I just darken everything. Okay, I just add this layer, this multiply layer, and which makes everything dark with this blue color here that I have in the side. And I kind of just carve with an eraser tool. I kind of carve the shadow out, the darker parts out, and reveal its local color like that. So I'm more sculpting than anything really. My eyes is kind of bad, I can't even tell if I erase anything there. Should get Streamlabs. I do have Streamlabs. I mean, the counter to OBS, right? Streamlabs, or are you talking about a different thing? So you can see chat on video. Yeah, oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that with OBS. Um, I think I used to do that with OBS. I just kind of had to reinstall it, and I can't be bothered doing that. But you're right. That's probably a good idea for a stream, right? Yeah, we'll do that next time. I don't usually stream during these days, by the way, for people who are new. It's kind of had nothing to do today, so okay, we might figure it out. I'll stream. More normal streaming hours are Saturday and Sunday. Although I am gonna move those days this week to Saturday and Friday, because nobody watches me on Saturday. I mean on Sunday. I guess people are busy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not popular. But yeah, I'm just experimenting more than anything. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, because it does look like you're talking to the void. Yeah. Oh, that's why I kind of reread your chat. Well, we'll get chat up next time, okay? I don't want to figure it out today. It's gonna disrupt the stream. And plus, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. Maybe I am talking to the void. Looking good. I think it's looking good. So this hand here will cast a shadow here. So let's do that, right? Something like that. And this too. Am I recording? I wasn't recording. Ah, damn it. Because this is for a video too. That I'm making about drawing hands. And at the end of the video, I kind of just show you how I drew these hands with a painting. right, well done. Almost done here. We're gonna add our midtones after I finish carving out the shadows. I'll show you guys what that looks like in a bit. Any of you guys watch this show, by the way? I just literally finished it 5 minutes ago. Well, not 5 minutes. You know, before 5 minutes before I streamed. But I was already drawing her since this morning. And while I was drawing her, I said, okay, well, I figured while I was taking a break, I figured I'll watch her show. And it was pretty good. Because I've seen her show being promoted in Netflix. And me and my wife, I mean, I recommended it to my wife, but she isn't here yet, so don't tell her I've watched it. So I can pretend I haven't watched it when she gets back. Say, hey, let's watch this show. It's really good. I heard it's really good. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit more light here, but the light is the strongest the closer it is to the light source, and around this area it's getting weaker and weaker. So I would expect the light would be like very minimal around here. I think I made a mistake with this. I'm gonna turn off all the colors. Sorry, all of the layers first, and I'm gonna redraw this part of the painting. Whoops. Because this doll here has this cape, and it should wrap around like this, right? I'll actually make it wrap around a bit less. Too much. Too much. Let's make it a bit. About that much. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good to me. Make this part really dark. Okay. That looks nice. So we have to repaint that with this color. Probably just do this. All right. Now we can get back to the rendering. What does it look like that? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Turn it off. So the light should be at its weakest around here. So we're gonna be more conservative with carving these here. Okay. Hmm. Man, I can't. It's so dark over here. I'm gonna turn off the colors for now so I can see the shadows properly. Uh, and this is about right. I have bad eyesight, even with my glasses. So bad. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, that's fine. Hmm. I like it. Could be some light here too. Then the hair would cast a shallow shadow. Like that. Mm-hmm. Cool, cool, cool. Let's let's add our midtones. Oh, I forgot to render the golden ornament here. Okay. Now for our bounce light, reduce the opacity to 30% and just slightly, you know, carve out a little bit of light right behind her. It's already really well lit, so bounce light is not going to be too noticeable. But there are some parts where we can play with, especially this dull in the middle, right? Something like that. And I think that should cover the first layer of shadow. Let's do a second layer. This will be the darker shadows around these area. Why isn't that working? Oh, so like that. Okay, looks nice. The darker one. Ooh, that looks really nice. Cute. Hey, thanks. She does look cute. Um, maybe I can't help myself. I'm gonna blend some part of this, okay? Especially around this hand shadow thing. Just a little bit, because this is a different art style that I'm used to. Cell shaded, right? I just wanted to do something more anime than what I normally do. Well, I do anime. I do. Jingo, I wonder how you'd approach gradients. Gradients. A gradient? What's going on? Hey, am I being rated? I think I'm being rated. What's up, guys? Whoa, I'm getting a lot of viewers. All right. What does it said? Raid. Oh, yeah, I am getting rated. Hey, who rated me? You are being rated. Yeah, I know. That's weird. It still says one viewer. All right. Well, welcome everyone to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I'm being rated in Twitch, by the way. I'm multi-streaming, so it's kind of weird if I talk sometimes. I understand. I need the chat to appear on my stream, right? So I don't sound like I'm talking to the void. Dude, I'm not open with this. FBI, open up. Who rated me? I usually get notification to if somebody rated me, but now it doesn't tell me. From Animator Chan. Hey, thanks Animator Chan. Are you stream in YouTube also? I stream in Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Yes, I do. Yeah. I'll draw along. Hey, thanks. Yeah. Appreciate it, man. I wish I could do the same to you, but I barely get any viewers in Twitch. Kick, I know, right? I know. Well, I don't really participate on the the bad side of Kick. I just want more eyes excuse me, more eyes on my art, really. Who cares? I don't really care about that. That's a pleasant streaming site. It absolutely is a pleasant streaming site. Well, it's just that I don't know where else to stream, so I'm just trying it out. It's probably my second day of streaming on Kick. It used to be banned in my country, by the way. I suspect it was because of gambling, but they brought it back, so yeah. Do you get views there too? Sometimes, one or two. I don't think art really does well on streaming because it's like so boring to watch, right? Like I'm like drawing really slowly. I mean, it's nice, right? It's great, but if you compare that to a fast-paced stream for like a gaming stream, something's happening all the time. I think art stream gets left out in those terms, right? I appreciate the raid, man. I got 11 viewers on Twitch. Wow, that's the most viewers I've ever had. Feels nice. Is this what it feels like, guys? I'm gonna call Mom. I got viewers. My second raid. Damn. If I ever do get viewers, I'll definitely raid people. Right. That sounds kind of sketchy. But yeah. What was I doing? I totally forgot what I was doing. You got famous now? I am. Do you have Twitch? I do have Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch right now. I gotta get that chat thing ready for just in case these things happen, It'd be nice. Because I've been advised that I should have chat on my screen too, on my stream, which I think it's a good advice. I'll do that next time. But I usually stream on Saturdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I don't really stream. I'm not supposed to stream today, but I didn't have anything else to do, so why not? Random stream. All right. Draw the deeper shadows now. Do you also do art, animator Chan? Animator Chan, Nihonjin desu ka? Same art stream, cool, cool, cool. Nice, nice. I can speak a little Japanese. Just a little, okay. Koshi dake. Koshi. He also sent people to jail. Damn, damn. Well, that's coincidence. I've also sent people to jail. He's a veteran animator. Yeah, I'll check your content out, man. If you have a YouTube, or just check out your stream. Why is this so... Oh, okay, I made it darker. I'll just start rendering the skin now. Just carve out shadows. No, I'm not. You know what? Artists always say that about themselves, I bet you your animation looks good. I wish I could animate. I'm actually too scared to tackle animation. Why? I feel like I'm gonna make really bad animation. Of course, you're gonna do that with anything, right? It's just it looks like it's a lot of work. Well, to be fair, this is also a lot of work. I just don't know where to start. I guess that's how I'm gonna just say it. That's why I'm scared of it. I don't know where to start. What software to use, stuff like that. Sure, I can look up tutorials. Don't be humble, come on. He's very humble. You're the best artist. No. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm just a artist. Good Yachio. I know, right? I just finished watching this. I actually found her. I think I said it already. I just found her randomly on Pinterest, and I was like, okay, this is a good design. I have a thing for kimonos, drawing kimonos, and I said, okay, let's just watch her movie, and then it was pretty good. That's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think the shadow is too dark, making her like something like this. Yeah, that looks good. All right, that's better. Can't find you in Twitch. I think my name in Twitch is a bit different. It's a very old account. What was the name of my Twitch? I totally forgot. Yamaji, I think. Yeah, Yamaji 19,199. I'll just copy paste it in chat. Art is too hard. I understand. Yeah. You know what's really hard for me though? It's writing. Because I also do manga. I actually am a full-time mangaka, and writing is hard, man. Then let's add the midtone. Oh, I forgot this hand for the skin. Then we're gonna add the midtones. Oh, I made a mistake here. For the hair? Yeah, that's the hair. I have so many layers. Okay. Add the midtones. Midtones are just the in-between color of the shadow and the local color. Probably the best way I can describe it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I forgot about this part. Uh, Oops. I keep drawing on the wrong layer. Classic, right? Alright. I don't think this. 'Cause my thinking is that this hair is casting a shadow on her skin. But it kind of feels weird. I'm just gonna break some rules there. Maybe just here. Here. Make that really thin. I don't know. Maybe I'll follow the curve of the shoulders. That looks a bit better. Yeah, it looks a bit better. I'll keep that. I'll keep that for now. See how it goes. It's growing on me. Add some bounce light behind her. Here. That. Midtones on the hand. We'll fix the hand. We'll make the hand look really cool soon. Hmm. Okay, let's tackle the hand now. So for this hand, we're just gonna add some because the light, the oh, Jesus Christ, the light that the hand is catching is mostly in front on the palm side, so we're not gonna be seeing much render here. But I still want to define some parts of the hand with a little bit of shadow, like the knuckles here, some parts here inside the like this sleeve will cast a shadow, and something like that. Um, some stain, like shadow stains on her knuckles here. Barely visible, but I think it's worth it. Okay, same deal here. A lot of the light is coming from the top, so a lot of this will be in shadow. Something like that. Okay. I think we can work more on her kimono just a little bit. Oh, I totally forgot to do that in the head too. Wait, I'll do that. For the face, these hair will cast a darker shadow around the top of the hair part, right? Is that a mistake there? It is. I think I did a poor job painting the hair. I I think I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. I don't like it, even though it makes sense. Okay, let's add the Terminator line. Just maybe orangish thing here. Overlay. And that's just so I can... No, it's too dark, maybe? Too orange. Orange? Hmm. Oh, that's weird. Maybe here? Oh, okay. Here it is. I'll do a pinkish one. Reddish. I don't like it. That one looks better. Too much. I don't like the pink. Well, yellow, orange. I want something orange. Something like this, maybe. What color is that? It's still a pink. Alright, whatever. Oh, that's strong, isn't it? Well, if we try orange. Oh, I think that's even better. Maybe a little bit of blue, because there's some blue in your chin area. Just a little bit. This one's too much. And definitely too much. But your skin should be a little bit uneven. Just a little bit, you know. There's some blues, there's some reds, there's some orange. I'm actually overly thinking about this, but because I don't think anime art style has that. I don't know if it does. I'm not quite sure. Get red here, and let's add a little bit of blue there, just a little bit. On the chin area. Looks nice. Orange on top. And then pink on the cheeks. We'll make the eyes look really nice too. And just a little bit. And we'll even, you know, improve on the lighting here. I got a lot of layers to fill up. Okay, actually let's do the eyes now. Not really good with the eyes. It's terrible. How was that? I think she has some pink on her eyes. I'm gonna turn on my reference. Okay, I have a reference sheet here. She has some pink on her eyes, right? A little bit. Yeah, let's add a little bit of pink. Um, put in a texture. Okay. Uh, Something like that. And let's go back to shading. I was just about to light it up. So here, be something like this. Let's make her eyes just a tad bit darker so that the light can shine a little bit more bluer. Yeah, that looks better. Looks nice to me. Okay. I don't like how strong the temperature is on her face. 44%. Okay. The Terminator line too. Okay, that's a bit better. I'm gonna get into lighting. I think I need to make the light a bit stronger and a bit more creative. Right? Let's try a blue light. Here. Okay. Our light should also be blue. What's going on? Oh, wrong layer. It's a bit of rim light for now. A little bit, but a lot of this will be in lighting. Probably the messiest painting I've ever done. I should have just went with my regular style. But it's okay. I kind of like experimenting a little bit, you know. But this has been a relaxing art style so far. Cell shading. We'll add her because we'll add her patterns because Jesus Christ, I kind of stuttered there for a while. We'll add her patterns later because she has some patterns in her kimono. Is this even a kimono? I've never seen a kimono like this. Or a yukata. Turn off her picture there. This is actually really hard. Cell shading. I thought it would be easy because it's just on an unblended color in front of a um in front of a color, in front of the local color. I'm making sense there. But it's kind of throwing me off. It's relaxing though. I like the experience of painting it. But I probably won't be doing something like this uh anymore anytime soon. I'm kind of forced to blend even though I know it's cel shaded because my hand just wants to go back to my original or to my old art style. But hey, it's okay. We're almost done with the painting anyway. Almost. By almost, like probably another hour or two. I know, right? Takes a while, guys. Give me a sec. I need to stretch a bit. Ooh, my back. Can I even light her hair up? Nope. I can barely notice it. Okay. Let's add some textures. I learned this from Magoon, which is if you can add a little bit of texture, very so slightly. Yeah, let's add a little bit of texture here. I know it looks ugly at the moment. Bear with me. Like that, 33%. Multiply. Okay, that looks nice. Let's erase a little bit of it, it's too strong. Okay, let's make her pattern now. What it's really just this diamond thing here. Which I could probably just draw that directly. Not a big deal. Take a bluish color here. And should be somewhere here, right? Hmm. Okay. Does she have any other patterns? I don't think so. Or nothing else that we can see anyway. Alright, we'll stick with this now. I'm gonna make the background. For the background, what can we do? It needs to move a little bit here. I have an idea for the background. But I need to turn her off. And let's do vertical. We're gonna do that Japanese style. No, too thin. 55. Too thin. 100. I think that's just right. Okay, that looks nice. Cut that in half. Actually, you know what? Make a center. Target. Cut that in half. Let's make it smaller. I wonder if this will work. Huh. I think it will work. I need to figure out the distance. There you go. Wait, no. What? It's making... Turn me off, wait. Just 4 maybe? Delete this. Whoops. There it is. Okay. Vertical. Lower. And now do something cool with it. That's not centered. Still not centered. Can I just probably do this? Confused. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, it does. Wait. Not even centered, isn't it? Delete that. To do that over again. Center here. Paste that. Put that here. And what I need is that. Finally. I could have just done that. Maybe lower. Okay. Now we can make a pattern. Wait. Why does that look so bad? Oh, it's not perfect. Definitely not perfect. But do I need it to be perfect? Probably not. I'm just gonna go with this. I like it though. What do you guys think? Right? Looks good. Alright. Let's just keep doing it. I'll probably add this pattern into my background asset pack. Because this could be useful somewhere else. Could be another pattern for a kimono. There we go. Whoops. That. And her. It looks a bit too much of a darker color. Let's make it black. No, white. No, too much. Let's make a frame around her. 22%. 11%. That looks a bit better. Yeah, that looks better. Gonna make a frame. Chat's connected. Did my chat just disconnect? Hello everyone. How's everything doing? Everything's great, man. How are you? I am just making this thing as best as I can. Like a pagoda. I mean a story gate. How's everything? Everything's not good, man. I'm just kidding. Everything's great. I'm doing good, thanks. I got back from a convention and also I officially hired an artist for my project. Hey, there you go. Congratulations. How's the convention and what was it about? Okay, let's make that black. I kind of like black. More of a pattern than a like a frame, right? I like that. Uh, oh, and what's the project about too? It's too this yellow is too much. was an anime convention. Even though the rain was pretty bad on Saturday, I still managed to have fun. Yeah, there we go. Those are always fun. I've actually never been to an anime convention. I don't. Just because there's not much happening in my country, and also when it does happen, it's always it's never marketed as well that I can actually recognize or know ahead of time when is it. So it's either I never catch it because I don't they don't tell me where it is. Or they do tell me where it is, but it's by the time that I know, it's already over. It's not well marketed. That's what I'm trying to say, in my country at least. Okay. What's going on? Why isn't this? Oh, it's lagging. Okay. Tree off. I'm doing my own manga project. I spent 2 years writing a whole script, and I'm on the next big step now. Wow, 2 years. It took me 1 year to do mine, but I just kind of eyeballed it. Would that be your um first manga, first publication for a manga? Just curious. Holy moly, guys! My hand drawings finally look good. Hey, happy to hear that, man. Understandable, but I'm excited to see your next chapter. I'll be working on my next chapter tomorrow. Today is kind of my day off, and I'm just chilling. I'm not actually supposed to either stream or draw today. On my day off, I kind of just stay away from drawing or art in general, just cool down a little bit. But today I just didn't have anything to do, so it's like I might as well stream and draw something, right? So here we are. Yes, first time I wrote other scripts and concepts but never finished them. That's exciting, man. What made you get into writing a manga? What inspired you to do that? Also, be sure to share us the comic or share us the manga when it's done. Yeah. What inspired my story was a weird PS1 game I grew up playing called the Deception series. I've never heard of that. I did grow up with a few PlayStation 1 games though. I had a idea that was inspired by it, but I wasn't sure that what would be the best way to tell it. Ah, I see, I see. Hmm. Manga is a visual medium. I guess for me that's probably the like the best, more digestible kind of medium to tell a story. It's like in the nice in between, you know. Movies are too difficult to make. I mean, you gotta have a big budget. Novels are much this well, not really much the same, but it also requires a lot of say writing, which I guess a lot of people don't like to do, and especially nowadays, you know, with the attention span of kids. No offense, guys. Okay, I also have the same attention span. A manga is like the best middle ground there, in my opinion. Okay. Originally, I wanted to do an animation, but that's crazy hard to start out. Yeah, same. I kind of feel the same about animation. It's really difficult. I have a client that really wanted the his manga to be animated, but you know, much the same that he just went for a manga instead. And yeah, it's just difficult, man. And animation is really hard to do, and also it's really expensive to make. But like I said, you know, manga is like that beautiful middle ground where it's not too expensive, it's not too difficult. Anybody can write it, anybody can draw it. I mean, one sensei, right, from One Punch Man, made his own manga out of like scribbles. So if he can do it, anybody can. Again, nice middle ground, right? Mm. Oops. I do enjoy reading and writing novels, but I do think it's gotten really oversaturated, and trying to stand out with writing prose is harder than most people think. Yeah, I guess that's what I mean. You know, you could make the same argument for manga, right? Okay, let's make the this stand out a bit more. Why doesn't that color anything? Oh. It goes both ways. Hey, Silver Comet. What's up, man? You're just sneaking in the background, hey? I really like the texture that's this brush gives. Why is that? Oh, I'm still. Why doesn't it color white? I want. It's so weird. It doesn't let me color it white. Is it? Is this a? Oh, I see. It's because it's in that. Hello, yeah. What's up, man? Who's collecting references? Are you doing something? I've been here, yeah. What are you collecting references for? I think I'm gonna do the hair now. Hand drawing? Damn. That's hardcore, man. I think I've seen somebody do that before. Forgot who he was. Was it Mark Burnett? I did also study hand recently, and it definitely improved my hand game quite significantly too. That is true. Although from what I've noticed on places like Webtoon and Manga Plus, there isn't as many that get pumped out compared to novels on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not quite familiar with the output of Amazon. But there is quite a lot of uh mangas in Manga Plus. It's still quite saturated. I think what really differentiates is you just have to be good. It just has to be good. Um, it would make you stand out. Let's make it good, and it'll market itself, I guess. I really like this. Um, let's add another layer, maybe more saturated blue color here. It looks really anime, I think, than my usual art style, which I really like. It's growing on me. And plus, this is a lot more relaxing too, because I don't have to draw individual strands of hair. I really don't like that. I like that, but it's not relaxing. It's a bit stressing to do that. I don't want to say I don't like any of the process. I love every single bit of this. Yeah, I've noticed. Honestly, I'm looking for ways to pirate light novels. And aren't there a lot of websites for that? I don't really know. I don't really read manga online anymore. I used to do that, of course. I'm not being a snob, but I've been kind of obsessed with just collecting books recently. It's just a me thing, okay? Mm, I'm not sure how I feel about this thing here. Let me turn off this light. It's kind of throwing me off. Ooh, that looks nice. Blue looks nice. Darker. Saturated. A different color. Hmm. The brown. The green. Green looks nice. I like the green with the purple. But I think I'm gonna stick with a more warm color. The that one around here, brighter, less saturated. Didn't I just go back to my other color? Yeah, I did. Let's go with purple. It goes well with her dress, purple dress. I enjoy reading fan translations of old manga since the chances of them getting an official English release are here as highly unlikely. Oh, really? I don't. I'm not. What's an what? Can you give me an example of an old manga? Because I would say an old manga is like Inuyasha, but I guess you mean older than that. Hmm. I'm not really quite sure what to add to her now. This light is kind of pissing me off. Overlay. Vivid light. No. Color dodge? Nah, too much. Soft light looks nice to me. How about we put that behind? Turn it back to normal. No, I don't like that. Keep it there. Keep it normal and maybe 40%, 30%. Like so. Pokemon Reburst. Okay, I've never heard of that. There apparently people could use the powers of Pokemon. In there, apparently people could use the power. Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds fun. Now that I think about it. What I've been reading lately is Desert Rose from 1989. Dude, that's so old. There was an OVA from the 90s which was cool, but warranted a read of the original. Huh, Desert Rose. It doesn't ring a bell. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, okay. No, I've never seen this one before. It does look familiar. It has that nice 80s, 90s look. Yachio. Okay, I'm gonna open up my Illustrator, and we're gonna add some cool kanji into the painting. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty obscure. I tend to love checking out obscure series. Nice, nice, nice. Nah, you know what? For me, I used to do that back in the 90s. Um, but there's too many animes, man, nowadays, right? Kind of hard to, very hard to keep up. And right now, I'm just a casual. I have grown into a casual. Actually, I found this manga of recent with the great art style of the story. Right now, I'm reading Nana. I actually didn't like it at first. Like this is too shoujo, I think. Not really my thing, but it kind of grew on me. But when I read something, I don't really take it um in face value anymore. I kind of also see how the character is written, their interplay with other characters, you know, see what I can learn from what I'm reading. I know that sounds so snobbish, but it's like something that I have to do as a writer. My overlay layer is not overlaying. Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, that's an example of a manga that a company like Yen Press probably won't publish here. And if they do, I'm shocked, but there has been some good surprises in recent years. Hmm. I guess that obscure manga has that disadvantage in being obscure, and these companies don't really care about that. I mean, they do care about that because they need to take note of the fan base too. If anybody's gonna watch it, it's a big risk. Luckily, Japanese companies aren't as stingy as Western companies, and they kind of just do it for the love of the game. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't do it for money. I'm kind of thinking what's missing here. Darker. I don't really know. I'm gonna color the line art of her skin to make her skin a bit more uh softer, lack of a better word. The manga is called Hall of the Mountain King. That's a sick title. Local elevator. I was surprised they released Red River and Yokohama Kaidashi Kikyo over here. Ah, shit, my eyes. Never expected that to happen. I've never heard of these. You love your obscure anime. Oh, I really like that. Look at this. I colored the line art. It makes her skin a lot more softer, right? I love it. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. Let's color this darker to the hair. I guess we can do this, have the same effect. A little bit, not too much. Interesting. We'll check them out. I don't really have anything else to add here. Oh, maybe just some fancy stuff. Outline it white. Outside. Ooh, that's too much. Let's do 11. Check that out. See what that looks like. It makes her look like a sticker. I was just experimenting anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna stretch for a bit. See what's going on. Oh yeah, I remember what I'm supposed to add a kanji for her name. Gotta make sure that the kanji is correct. Oh, kaguya hime. Okay, it looks like to be. One sec, I'm gonna create a kanji. Kaguya hime. Now where should I put it? In the background? Here? Like this? Then it's unreadable. Be in front. In front looks nice. Let's change the color. Something purple. Something pink. Oh, I like that. Let's try it again in the back. I think I like it in the back. Not too distracting. But I need a tighter font so that it can read more on the page. I can make it a bit bigger if it's tighter. Ooh, that sounds wrong. The front though looks nice too. again. I am racist, man. You're a racist, man. Racist. You raised something? What makes you a racist, man? It looks like a manga cover. It does look like a manga cover. Now that you mentioned it. But nah, it's just a fan art of Yachio Runami from Kaguya, Cosmic Princess Kaguya. I recently watched it. I watched it like I watched it after. Sorry, I streamed right after I watched it. I am Riases. Okay, hey man. Hey Riases. Is that your actual name? Sorry, are you saying something? Because now it looks like you're spamming that. Bro? Yes? I kind of wanted to put it below here, but then it's not visible. Or maybe here. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a guy. What are you talking about? You can clearly see me in my camera. And stop spamming on chat, okay? I'm a guy, man. Do I look like a girl? Hey, everybody in chat, do I look like a girl? I just told you I'm a girl. I'm a guy. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. Some insecurity there. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you out now because you're kind of just spamming that. Oh, are you Nihonjin? Watashi wa otoko no desu. Cool art. Thanks, man. Mafuza Soma. Nihonjin desu. Nihonjin desu ka? I don't understand, man. What are you trying to say? Who's that character? Oh, this is a fan art of Yachio Runami from Cosmic Princess Kaguya. I literally just watched it right before I started streaming. I'm kind of just zooming out right now, and thinking what else I could add to the character. On I am Riasis. Keep saying that, man. If you're Japanese, it's okay. You can talk in Japanese. You don't have to translate your stuff. It's a very nice design. Thanks. Well, it's not my design. But I do like I really like her design. Yes, I have a thing for kimono. I could work on the background a little bit more. I'm not Japanese. No, I was talking to Mafuza Soma here. His text is automatically translating to English, which I assume why he's kind of having a hard time um understanding me. He's kind of spamming on chat. Do you know anything about PC98 pixel art? No, I've never heard of that. I could look it up if you want. Oh, okay. It looks good. In my Discord server, I have a few pixel artists there. I did also try drawing pixel art in the past. It's really difficult. A lot more precision is required with that. Yeah. How long have I been streaming now? 2 hours. Not too bad. Oh, you're getting a raise. Jeez. Ah, nice. Sugoi. Omedato. Yeah, it's a tricky art, but it's also cool. Just wanted to know what you thought. I think pixel art is really, really hard to get into, and also I'm not really into pixel art. There are some pixel art that I really like. I guess I can't really name anything, but I've seen some artists that are really, really good at pixel art that I admire. I mean, I admire their art. I don't really know them, but yeah, I appreciate the artistry of it because I've also tried it myself. I had a client before who wanted to do pixel art NFTs, and it was so hard. I actually got fired from that job. Still got paid though. It's pretty good. If you ever want to get into like art commissions, find NFT work because they pay a lot of money. Like NFT bros, right? NFT bros, they're always looking for art, and they pay a lot of money. Tashi wa shite imasu. Hmm. All right. Well, I don't really have anything else to add here. I really love this painting. What do you guys think? Actually, you know what? I do have something to add here. I'm gonna add some highlights on the frame. Yeah, but what do you guys think? Do desu ka? Basically translate to I am that I have no clue what you're talking about. Can anybody read this guy? Anybody know what he's talking about? I have no clue. I don't understand them. Yeah, me too. All right, I like that. That was really it. Really, nothing to it. The manga button to delete or pin multiple clips at once, or that add new ones. And yeah, what are you talking about, man? Pressing here once will paste it into the inbox input. What are you talking about? What's this about? It's weird because he's translating that from Japanese. So I guess the translator is having a hard time expressing what he's talking about. Because when I hover over his oh, now he's talking in Sanskrit. Earlier it was in Japanese. Now it's in Sanskrit. What are you talking about, man? Just speak in English. Anyway, I'm gonna kick you out now because you're just spamming nonsense. How do I even kick people? Hide. All right. There you go. Sorry, guy. Sorry, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. I have nothing else to add here. I really like how it turned out. Though I wish I did do my original art style here. That would have been cool. But regardless, I still really enjoyed painting this. This was a lot more relaxing than what I'm used to. Wait, I keep seeing stuff that I want to add. Here we go. Okay, now it's done. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll stream again tomorrow, maybe, I'm not sure, but I stream every Saturday and Friday now. I'll stream a lot longer then. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye bye.